you do so much professional development. If there was one action that you encourage teachers to kind of begin with, what might it be?
It would be the establishing of meaningful problems and questions to pursue. And it would be very much about establishing those meaningful problems and questions within the, I don't want to say constraints, within the guidelines of their state standards and the Common Core state standards. So the Common Core isn't so much about specifying, particularly in history and science, particular content. And so I would really go to, we have what we call the Huskies, the high school content expectations, and I would go to those, and because we don't want it just to be random questions, and think about what are the big concepts we're responsible for teaching in, you know, 9th grade U.S. history, and then what are the big questions that can be investigated. You know, in a perfect world, we would have students generating those big questions. What we've come to understand is that that's just really difficult to do because of the challenges of secondary school structures. So what we do is we work within the content expectations, develop sets of questions, and then help the students develop their own questions within that set of questions. But without good questions and problem frames, the rest of the work is pretty difficult to do.
Would that be also the point of departure in a university course with pre-service teachers?
Absolutely. That's a great question, Freddie. That's exactly what we do in our university courses. We link our disciplinary literacy course, which is cohorted for us. We moved to historical and social science literacy as a course, mathematical literacy as a course, you know, literary literacy, and world languages literacy, and what did I leave out? Oh, natural science literacies. And so we're able to really dig into what are the big ideas in your discipline, in your subject area, and then they design and teach in the first semester units of instruction that are problem-based, lessons that are problem-based, and then in the second semester units of instruction that are problem-based, and then they're encouraged all the way through their student teaching to do inquiry-based or problem-based instruction.